Toparena! Hey, Christian here with another Raid Shadow Legends video. And tonight, guys, we're not going to do the, as always, we're going to do a different thing. We are going to make some analysis and comments about the new What's Next in Raid video, episode 8. So, it introduced a lot of new features, some very important, some less important, but many new updates to the game. And let's take a look at it and watch it together to see what are our thoughts about what's being presented to us through this video. Let's see.
The return of this legendary series has long been overdue, and we're thrilled to present a new episode at last. Welcome to What's Next in Raid. We've got a new expansion to Champion gear that'll add a whole new layer of customization, livearena reworks with the introduction of seasons, and some much requested quality of life updates. We're talking background multi-battles, super raids for the campaign, and instant Hydra battles. And finally, a new challenge awaits all players, but we won't spoil it just yet. Watch this video to find out what it is. Now, let's get down to business. The first big feature we're showing off today is Relics. These powerful new resources give you an insane amount of new customization options to suit how you play Raid. They can increase your champion's stats and provide abilities.
Relics. Oh my god. That's a total new thing to the game. Nobody ever expected that or see that coming. But this is probably, out of everything you're gonna see in this video, the most impactful thing to the game. Because these new relics, as they just said in this video, will add more stats, more passive things to the champions, new effects, and whoever knows which more comes from them. So this thing will be present in every area of the game. It will change the gameplay of every champion you have, and probably is the most complex of all the things we're gonna see there. We're gonna take a deeper look on the video. Let's see.
New benefits that are similar to passive skills. For instance, a relic may grant a champion an emergency heal whenever their HP drops below 50%. It might enhance the efficiency of their turn meter manipulation skills, or it could enable a champion to place new and unique buffs. Sounds exciting, right? There's more though. Each relic comes with a specific number of sockets, which you can put gemstones into. Gemstones offer further improvements to relics, adding passive abilities into the mix. There's a ton.
Look at these. 5% of chance of getting Nexaton when healing an ally with an active skill. Imagine that in a relentless Mythical that you're seeing here on the screen, the background of the video. That's massive, and it's just one of the sockets you have in a relic. You have more 3 here. So the amount of things can be done here. For example, increase the effect of the turn meter boost. So champions like Sifi that are dephased by the supersonic set, because she can only boost 10% of the turn meter, but the supersonic set grants you more boost than the on Sifi when she boosts. Maybe this can bring her back to the boosting top tier champions. Just a small thing can totally change everything. And these relics are incredibly impactful on this area of the game. Because, not only this area, all the areas of the game, sorry. Because it's gonna affect everything about every champion. We don't know how many relics we can use, how we can put these effects, and how they will be additive, multiplicative. We need more details. Maybe we're gonna see that in the future of this video. But oh my god, I think since blessings were introduced to the game, this is the biggest gaming changing feature they launched. Let's see more.
Here, from mitigating incoming damage to a chance at hitting twice with a default skill when attacking enemies under
Attacking twice with a default skill. Imagine champions like Garol, the Mythical, in the second form with a Slayer set. So you're gonna use an A1 and gonna do 10 hits if the enemy has stuns, because Slayer set can double hit, her skill can multiple hit infinite times, and the runes are going to give even more extra hits that can multiple hit. Oh my god, a simple rune like this can bring a champion that's out of the meta to be top tier in the meta. That's how impactful this is to the game. I think that's the greatest, and it's going to be the most complicated one to get used to. At the same time, the funniest one, because we have now another layer of infinite options for every champion. That's gonna be massive, massive. The strategies that's going to come over these are... I'm speechless, because the possibilities are infinite. And that's gonna be crazy, 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 crazy. Many people at the first sight will say, oh my god, that's gonna be too much complicated. And yes, it will be complex in the beginning, like everything that is new. Every change that is new is gonna be complex in the beginning, but we get used to it in a few months, few days, and after that it became natural. You're gonna pick a relic, you're gonna know what sockets you want to put in each champion you want to put, and it's gonna be amazing the possibilities you're gonna have with that. I absolutely loved this new feature to the game, and as I said, I think it's the most important one coming out of this video.
Crowd control debuffs, and so much more. Abilities from relics and passive abilities from gemstones will work together, so you can mix and match them to create bespoke champion combinations that suit your playstyle. We want relics to open the door for awesome new team combinations that can take on Talaria's toughest challenges. So now you know why you're going to want relics. Here's some finer details about how they work. Both relics and gemstones come in different rarities you're already familiar with: rare, epic, legendary, and mythical. However, gemstones will come in different shapes: circular, triangular, square, diamond, or pentagonal. The gemstone will only fit into a socket that is the same shape. You can't force a circular gemstone into a square socket. Relics are a little bit more complex in that they have a rank and level that can be upgraded to make the relic more powerful. But raid, bro, how do we get them? Great question. The Forge will be your main source of relics, with crafting materials available in Live Arena, the clan shop, and other areas of the game.
So, the value of doing Live Arena, Siege, and other areas of the game that drop these skyrocket. They are at the top right now. So if you're not doing Live Arena, they are making these changes, and the others that are going to be in the end of the video, as we saw in the introduction probably, to make more people play Live Arena. And that's interesting for the ones that already love the game mode, and for the ones that are not in love, to fall in love with the best game mode in the game. So the value of doing these modes, if you're not too much into it, it's better creating some affection to them, because they're gonna be important. This is next level. It's like a new spot of an accessory or a set to use, and the amount of stats and the extra effects are amazing, very impactful, and can totally change the game. Relics. Oh my god, that's gonna be fun.
Each crafting material for relics belongs to a specific group and can be used to craft specific relics. Crafting relics will be different from crafting other gear, though. We wanted to keep up the customization, so we're allowing you to mix and match the crafting materials you use to craft relics. Mixing materials will affect the type and rarity of the relic you'll receive, and there's no limit to the rarity and type of materials you can combine when crafting relics. Keep an eye out for a dedicated guide coming soon, where we'll go into more detail about crafting relics. Moving on, we're making some tweaks to Live Arena, starting with the introduction of Seasons, a rework of the gold tiers to give players a different type of challenge. Before you get to gold tier, though, we're increasing the amount of points you gain per victory in silver tier.
Okay, so our They are lowering the requirements to get into gold, or making it easier to get into gold, because you're going to win almost the double of points you get for a win than you get for a loss, than you lose for a loss. So to reach the top tier of livearena, that is gold, is gonna be easier. And when you reach that gold tier, you won't be able to drop. So they will gradually bring all the players out there to gold tier. So you're gonna face a lot more different battles in the beginning when people start to grow up in points. Probably they're going to face each other, but a lot more people to face. You're gonna see a lot of different faces in your live arena battle. That's really good. I think that's the chance of people to face famous persons, interesting persons. For sure, there will be battles that the discrepancy between elos are very high, but they have time to implement that in a good way, even more with the seasoning. Let's see more.
And decreasing the inactivity penalty to just 1 point per day. Once you hit gold tier though, that's it. You're in the big leagues and can't drop out again. As for the changes, Live Arena Gold Tier is becoming a seasonal league. There'll still be regular rewards like 2 new variable gear sets and
2 new gears. Oh, that can be good. We don't know what's coming, but a red make more value to Live Arena. I like the way they're doing it. Because they are directing the people to do arena. And let's go! We are arena lovers! That's gonna be awesome!
and materials to craft relics. Details are thin on the ground right now, but you can expect a more detailed update highlights video in the future when we're ready to release this feature. Next up, we're talking about quality of life update.
Before we enter that, they didn't give us much details. We don't know which sets are coming. 2 sets, by the way. We don't know what these sets are going to do, how hard they are going to get, if they are important or not. But one thing is real: the Live Arena reset on Gold Tier. We don't know how this set reset it will work. If it's going to be a eternal amount of points that you ever get is going to be there being counted forever, or if it's going to be a seasonal amount of points and the eternal amount of points, only the seasonal amount of points, because we have the achievements players got, and if they are resetting all the time, are you going to be able to reach the achievement or do it again? For example, Quintus or things like that, the Sacred Shard in the end, things like that. We don't have details about that. It would be interesting to know the details about them. What is really cool, it can make a lot of difference how they do it, because it needs to be sometimes or somehow easier to the newer players to achieve the goals on the Quintus or the achievements. Maybe they add more. How they do it is very important. We don't have details, and would be very interesting to know the how, not only what they will be doing, but how they are going to do it. I think that's going to be on the future, but that's very important.
Dates. And we're prioritizing feedback from the community to deliver a few things that should help you save time in Raid. The first feature we're working on is background multi-bat.
Yeah! Sensational. Amazing. Brilliant. I don't have adjectives to that, and how important that is. Bro, background battles will make this game a whole other level of time consuming less. Because you'll be able to be, for example, you're on a CVC, your account is farming or something like that. You can do nothing. You have to wait for you to end the farm to do the dailies, to do other things. Now you're going to be able to do the dailies while the account is still farming on the CVC, or do anything else while the account is farming on the CVC. Do Minotaur while you're upgrading the gear to the champion that you up doing the masteries. So many new possibilities. This is extremely good quality of life feature. I have one thing to say about it. I love it.
Battles. With so much to do in Raid, we're giving you the option to run your multi-battles in the background while Raid is open. You'll be freed up to sort your artifacts, test out new gear combinations on your champions, and handle other account logistics. Off the back of that, we're also working on enabling super raids in the campaign.
Super raids on campaign, another huge quality of life, because it will be faster to upgrade your champions, do the champion training and things like that with the same time. For example, if you do 10 runs in 1 minute, you're gonna do 20 runs in 1 minute. That's amazing. The champion training will be much faster and easier this way.
Campaign. Imagine running Nightmare Stage 12-3 in the background with super raids enabled while getting your artifacts ready for your newly upgraded champions.
Amazing!
Sweet, sweet synergy. Finally, we're working hard to bring instant battles to the Hydra.
Don't know what to feel about that. Because overall, I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing because right now the content sucks. It really sucks. They killed the Hydra content. In the last What's Next in Raid, they killed this game mode. It made so many people quit the game and do not like it anymore. I'm one of them, not quitting, but I dislike this content right now. So make it instant battle. We'll make the torment of doing it every week lower, but at the same time, for the competitive way of this content, it doesn't change nothing, because if you want max points, you're gonna have to do it manual all the time and suffer with the boring content it is right now.
There's not much to say yet, but keep an eye on the news. We'll share something as soon as we can.
And we hope that thing you're gonna share is the rollback in the Hydra the way it was before, please.
And that's not all. We've also got a rework of the market, improvements to gear upgrading and auto selling, and more coming soon, so stay tuned. And now comes
Upgrading to the market. Let me go back here. Okay, that's the selling artifacts frame earlier. Okay, we have all the markets here in the same tab. Token trader, clan shop, bazaar, everything at the same tab. Oh, look at that amount of coins here. I wish I had these on my own account. Oh my god, I just saw that. Oh my god. But everything on the same place. Okay. Let's see what they are going to sell. Because just placing everything in the same thing is not a rework. It's just a visual adaptation. You know, if you're going to use the word rework, we hope it's really a rework. Even more on the market. Because it sucks right now. The clan shop needs something. The token trader absolutely needs something because it's poor. They add something to it that makes less poor but very poor his stews. I talked like Yoda this time. The bazaar, it's good but could be a way better. So high expectations for this one. High expectations because it can be huge and can be useless as they are right now, some of them. Let's see.
a rework of the market, improvements to gear
For the ones that farm a lot, this is going to be massive. If that is close to what we got on RSL Helper in-game, oh my god, that's gonna be pretty insane to farm with quality, because that's important matter, and to farm quality gear even more because you don't have many space, so you want to keep only the best things, and adding filters to it provides a lot of quality of life while doing it. So they are using just 2 second frames here for very important information. And just dropping little things to have the taste and going for the next one. Oh my god. The amount of things we already talked about, I love it. I love it, most of them. Some of them I have my doubts on how they are going to do, but I'm happy they are doing. Some of them are incredible, like relics and background battles. And we're still in the middle of the video. Let's go.
Upgrading and auto selling, and more coming soon, so stay tuned. And now comes the time to meet the star of today's episode. Please welcome the one and only, the Chimera! The Chimera is Teleria's third clan boss, and its den is a dangerous place for would-be heroes who go in search of treasure. First things first, this isn't anything like the Demon Lord or the Hydra clan boss fights. In fact, it's not like anything we've ever done before, but more on that later. Our hard-working artists and modelers spared no time or effort making this monster.
Bro, the effects are insane.
Mythical proportions come to life.
Look at these.
They had to do 4 times the work, too. As the Chimera has 4 forms it'll cycle through during the fight. There's the ultimate form, the ram form, the lion form, and the viper form. Each form comes with awesome visuals and its own set of unique skills which will require a special approach to handle. Here's how it works. The fight always begins with the Chimera in its ultimate form, and it will change forms every 5 turns on a preset rotation. You'll know exactly what's coming and when, so you can prepare accordingly. We also didn't want this fight to drag out, so after 65 boss turns, the Chimera will escape, ending the fight. What makes this fight really stand out against the other clan boss fights are the trials. Each of the Chimeras...
So, if you didn't beat him, whatever it is, in 65 turns of the boss, you won't get nothing. So you have to be very efficient here. Interesting mechanic. We're gonna have to adapt to it.
Forms, except the ultimate form, has 9 unique trials that can be completed, broken down into 3 difficulties: easy, normal, and hard.
Oh my god, look at these trials. Doing damage to Chimera while under weakened with champions that use increased critical hit and increased critical damage only counts damage from skills. So the HP burn and things like that won't work. Interesting. Interesting. Oh my god, and that's normal. Oh my god, we have to do a lot of things in a very quick battle. We have a team got a team prepared for all these. And there are 4 forms, each one with 3 trials. Oh my god.
You'll have to do different things to complete them, like placing a certain number of debuffs on the Chimera within a set number of turns, or dealing a set amount of damage using only poison and HP burn debuffs. There's 27 trials in total, and progress will not carry over between battles. You'll need to complete them in each fight. Beware though.
It won't carry, so each fight we're gonna have to do all of them. Oh my god. That's gonna be intense.
The more trials you complete, the stronger the Chimera's ultimate form becomes.
So the better your team is into doing trials, the stronger the boss gets. So you're gonna be caught in the middle of the decision. Do I get more trials done and do less damage or things like that, risking the Chimera to flee away? Or I complete lower amount of trials and do more damage so she won't escape from you? And we don't know the impact of the trials into the calculations we're gonna have for the damage and everything else coming.
You'll start ignoring damage reducing buffs and your champion's defenses. So be careful. If you can complete the trials and fend off the ultimate form's enhanced attacks, you'll net yourself some awesome extra rewards.
It's better be awesome. It's better be awesome.
You'll get special crafting materials that are needed to make high rarity relics from the Chimera group. As well as gemstones and other goodies. That's on top of all the other rewards you'll get just for fighting the Chimera. Same as other clan boss fights, you'll get personal reward
Okay.
chests for dealing enough damage to the Chimera, which will be doubled if your clan gets it to 0 HP.
Nice.
We're also introducing the Chimera Clash.
So, the same mechanic we got on the Hydra Clash, you're gonna have on the Chimera Clash. Oh my god. Oh my god, we have to pay attention on that now. It's good, because if Hydra is going to become automatic, instant battles come to Hydra, you're gonna focus everything you got on Chimera. They know that right now Hydra sucks. So people will just do with Hydra what they do with Clan Boss. They will let it be. You're just going to do the damage for the 1.2 billion achievement chests. Maybe you're someone of your clan that enjoys it, do a lot more damage, and you can place higher and win the other chests from the Hydra Clash. But most of the people will just do instant battle, I think, in the majority of the players. And the clans are going to focus on Chimera Clash. So that makes me think they killed the Hydra content on purpose to boost the interaction with this new one.
To this new clan boss, which will work the same as the Hydra Clash.
Okay. Look what we got here. New materials, probably to craft new sets. And the Relics materials and a new Mythical. That's gonna be interesting. A new Mythical. Oh, he looks cool on the avatar.
As always, keep your eyes peeled for a dedicated video guide coming where we'll go into greater detail about the mechanics of this monstrous new challenge. Now, it wouldn't be a proper What's Next in Raid video if we didn't show off some of the incredible looking champions our artists have been working on. The
Sir
holiday
Nicholas.
season is coming, and we're bringing Sir Nicholas's companion, Lady Noelle, into the fold. Don't get on her bad side, though.
Oh. If Sir Nicholas is a void, she will probably be also a void.
That kindly grandmother exterior only holds true.
So, if she's a void, I don't think she will be the Christmas Fusion. Let's see more.
If you've been nice all year, Bells the Reckoner will drop by the holiday celebrations as well. But be sure to watch your presents closely.
So, if she's a void, I don't think she will be the Fusion of Christmas, but this guy here probably will be the Fusion of Christmas. Interesting. The Grinch.
When Talaria's own version of Krampus is around, there are more champions to join them, and we have no doubt they will find a suitable place on.
Oh, the Dark Elf faction unity. One of the strongest factions out there. This champion can be amazing. Oh, I'm anxious to see it.
On your rosters. Whew, man, that was a lot to cover. Thanks for joining us, and we hope you're excited about these changes and updates coming.
Oh, look at the Mythical. Look at this eye on the axe. Come on. This one looks cool. This is a really cool. He looks like the villain on the Batman first move that puts the mask and everything goes crazy. It looks like the same mask.
Sure. Don't forget to like the video, hit subscribe, and let us know what you think in the comments below.
Okay. I'm gonna do one thing that I didn't done in the other What's Next in Raid that I disliked. This one I'm going to like because it deserves. And I'm also going to say amazing my comment. So guys, oh my god, really, oh my god, I love it. The amount of things that are going to come to the game, I love it. I just have some things that I want to know how it's going to be, but I'm very happy they are going to happen in general. You know, the relics is the top thing here. Of all these videos, the relics are the most important thing. followed by the background battles, because that's very impactful quality of life things, and the relics are impactful in every area of the game. The background fight is going to be very impactful. The third thing is the new boss, the Chimera. Then the other changes. So I love livearena, as everybody say, but these features are more important than the livearena seasonal thing. But at the same time, I'm very happy they are focusing a lot the livearena to try to bring players to the, because as I said before, livearena is the future of this game. As long as livearena is a popular thing, the game will continue to be a strong game. So let's make Raid big again. Guys, I absolutely love it. I want more details. I really want more details of everything that we saw here. Oh my god, they made me anxious, and I'm gonna have to wait for it. All of us have to wait for it for more details. So that was it. I'm very happy and anxious right now. And as always, if you like this kind of content, this kind of analysis, let me know in the comments down below. And do not forget. And as always, remember,
It's all about arena.